are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Baker. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Young off the play fake. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Baker. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Baker looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here is Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To the air once more, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From just shy of midfield, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
To throw is Baker. Throwing to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Here's Baker on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Baker. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Goodwin. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A give for Walker running right.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Baker. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. Ball's red. Red, yellow. Red.
They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On play action, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Another try after the first down sack. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 34. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Young to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now here's Young. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scrapped. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Neal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young now. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Baker. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle they go. Lawton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Baker. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on second down. Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 38. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
62 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Neal.
On the move past the 40.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Young. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 59, Saints 45. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Baker looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Young here to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Seahawks.
Young will set to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to throw, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.